Lux, and I'm hanging out backstage at the Pageant for Ho Ho Show number 5. It is sold out, and I'm joined for the very first time by Bastille. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you guys want to each introduce yourselves to the audience out there?
Hi, I'm Will.
Hi, Will.
I'm Dan.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Woody. And I'm wondering why you're called Lux. Why is that name?
Oh, have you ever read the book or seen the movie The Virgin Suicides?
Yes.
It's one of my favorites. The book was, and then the movie, and then it just became a nickname, which is kind of awesome because I just talked to Phoenix, and Thomas's wife, Sofia Coppola, directed the film, so we had a moment over that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Heard of it?
They all looked
That's
at me.
insane.
Yeah, they all looked at me like Lux, like, and I was like, yeah. But you guys have cool names too. I really love Bastille. I mean, you guys are cool too,
so
I
Lux.
guess. I really love the name Bastille, and I heard a rumor that it comes from your birthday. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah,
Which
yeah.
is Bastille Day.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of celebration goes on?
I mean, mainly
with
it's
that?
my birthday. It also happens to be Bastille Day.
Which is why, because otherwise you'd be called birthday. So
Yeah,
it's a good thing
exactly.
that it was Bastille Day. So what's the big celebration, Bastille Day? Explain that to me.
Basically, all of France goes mental for Dan's birthday. It's
France
quite
holds
nice.
a party because I was born, and no.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's we've actually never been in France for Bastille Day, and apparently it's a really fun party, and everyone is going mad. But
we need to get you guys there like immediately.
I know.
It's like your day.
Well, not immediately because
We've got a few months.
We're a bit out.
I
of,
mean, yeah, I was gonna say, it's July 14th or something like that.
We're
got a little
waiting
bit-
for a
Is that
while.
creepy?
Yeah.
I know your birthday now. I'm gonna send you a card or something like
Please
that.
do.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
So tell me how you guys got together and became a band.
We all sort of knew each other through music and through friends, and kind of at the end of 2010 got together and started playing some songs, and then from at the beginning of 2011 we started gigging, and it just sort of went on from there really.
And
It's
the
like
next
not
thing
particularly
you know,
interesting. I wish we
you
met.
have a sold-out show here in St. Louis, Missouri. Clearly a highlight of the career already.
I mean, it's kind of Phoenix's show, but yeah, you know.
Aw.
Phoenix have a sold out show. We happen to be tagging along, but it's
I think you guys have some part in that. I really do. We've been playing Pompeii quite a bit.
Oh,
We get a
thanks.
lot of requests for it. So, I mean, obviously, Phoenix is a huge band, but I think you guys have something to do with the audience out there.
awesome.
I love the song, by the way. I've always found the story of Mount Vesuvius and Pompeii to be very interesting. Can you describe how you came about writing that song and where it came from?
well, Dan actually thought up the whole volcano idea in a previous life, and so it's very very Dan centric. All the stories and the names.
So just everything just revolves around Dan, basically.
No, well, Dan was just reading up about it at the time, and it was just a good story. And just because a lot of our songs are to do with just like sort of like made up stories or scenes, then that was just what he was reading at.
Yeah, I think it's nice to write about stuff that you're interested in, and I'm often not that interested in my own life, so it's nice to think about. I don't know, like things you've read in books. It is a really interesting story, and I think the image of the people whose kind of bodies were preserved in the position in which they died is obviously very morbid, but it's also really interesting. So that was kind of the starting point. And I don't know, I quite like that we have a song that gets played on the radio, and we get to sing it at festivals and have people kind of jumping around having a really good time, but ultimately it's about two fictional dead people having a conversation. I mean, it's
That is morbid.
Entirely
Yeah.
normal.
yeah, it's
Only mildly creepy, but everyone sings along and dances to it, so like
It's their fault.
It's really, you can't really blame them. And it'll be kind of cool for you guys to be out there tonight and to see them recognize the songs and the lyrics.
Yeah.
I hear Bad Blood quite a bit on everywhere. It's on YouTube and goes through my Facebook feed and stuff like that. So as the singles progress, do you notice you can tell when they're really being played in a certain city by watching the audience?
Yeah, no, I mean, you really can. I guess it's interesting for us. We're sort of in a really lucky position where we get to play in a whole bunch of different countries, and we normally construct our set in a certain way. And I think in our minds, assuming that all the countries went with the same singles as the UK, and then suddenly we'll like end on a certain song, and everyone's like waiting. Do you know what I mean? Like when are you going to play the one we know? So yeah, no, it's quite nice to see sort of which different countries seem to sort of adopt different songs and things.
I'd be
like that.
quite keen to play said song first of all tonight and see how quickly the bar fills up afterwards, because they've seen
We
what they
do.
wanted to see.
We joked about starting with Pompeii and then just seeing if everyone just fucks off immediately.
I hope not. I don't think they would do that. I think they want to hear the rest of it. I think they do, and I can't wait till you move on.
And it's fine because we forced them to stay by putting it at the end anyway. So
that's perfect. Yeah. Well, good. Now I know I can go grab a pizza and then come on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. I love the video for it. That is entirely creepy, but also so cool. All the people and their eyes, and I mean, did you guys come up with that? Did you hire somebody who did the creative process?
We worked with the director, and the idea, we wanted it to feel kind of apocalyptic, sort of in keeping with what the song was about. But I don't know, just make something that felt cinematic. It happens to feature quite a lot of my very ungraceful running, which is really embarrassing. I think when we were doing it, we were sort of coming up with the idea, and I got really into it. I was like, oh, this will be wicked, and then suddenly found myself by myself on set. And the director was like, right, your motivation is you're terrified, you're running for your life. And I was like, what? Oh, I'm in it. Oh, bollocks. Like, it didn't even occur to me that I had to do
the
stuff
fatal error we made was that we didn't use Will, because Will's actually a trained actor.
Oh yeah,
he is.
So he would have been made for the part.
That
Can you see that?
expression.
Can you tell by the expression?
He's throwing it. He's throwing that at me, Rook.
I didn't know
One
what he
eyebrow?
said.
How do you even, just like...
No, that's just because my face is one.
Oh, I can't do it.
That's lit. Yeah, it's always.
No, you're not. Now you're not doing it. Do the face. Do it into the camera. Give him
Which
a good
camera?
actor. That one. We all point to different cameras. Look at that handsome mug. Yeah. Yep.
His face.
Can you do another bit of acting? Like
Give me a scene.
bit.
Give me a scene and I'll work with it.
You're me in the Pompeii video.
Oh, come on.
I'm just waiting for him to run out of the interview.
That's
Like, just get up and take off.
I'm so cross. I'm down.
You're Julia Roberts in
She's smoking.
Hook.
Hook.
I haven't seen her.
You haven't
seen
seen Hook?
Not for.
Rufio.
watched
Rufio. No.
And so he's like, it's real, Peter. Food, and they start throwing the food around.
You had me at hello.
Peter. So this is all about Will acting, not me.
Everyone else has been.
So we're taking your limelight, mate.
I know.
Take the mic back.
I've got my
One, thanks.
Well, you guys, I saw you guys perform last week on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and I have to ask because most of the time, when you're playing at a venue like this, the audience is relatively close to you. When you're doing the Ellen show, is everyone like? I imagine they have to be. The audience is like 20 feet back.
They're miles away,
Is that an
yeah.
awkward time?
Well, I think
because you're used to people being right in your face.
What
and-
I think doing stuff on TV is always quite weird for me personally. Because during a gig you sort of have loads of songs to kind of warm up and get into it, and then when you do a TV thing, there's loads of pressure, and then suddenly you're just like out on stage. And this particular show, we were sort of standing behind a giant televised curtain that pulled back, and you hear yourself being introduced by Ellen DeGeneres, which in itself is very surreal. And then this giant TV screen pulls apart, and I always find those situations like really awkward and mildly hilarious. So kind of starting it on the back.
Well, you didn't look awkward. You guys looked great. I loved it. It got me all pumped up for this. So I thought that was really awesome. I thought you guys did a great job.
Glad you thought so.
Good
So
filming.
The good news is you're a great actor. The awkwardness does not show at all. Fantastic.
Thanks.
You gotta get you up to the front of the stage to make all the facial expressions. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking some time out. I know that the weather and all sorts of hectic stuff behind the scenes, but I appreciate you guys taking the time to chat with me and
Thank you for having us.
bipartisan our audience. Can't wait to see you guys tonight.
Thank you.
And I will be dancing like crazy to your very morbid tune.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like night?